This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad. On Thursday, December 12th, we had a very slow session today, so I'm going to try to make this quick. I mean, the markets barely got to 25 million SPY shares traded. My goodness. Let's jump right into the session. We had 229 new highs on the NYSE versus 252 new lows. 23% were advancing versus 75% declining. 45% were below their 50-day and 36% below their 200-day. Now, with the light volume, the biggest thing that stuck out to me outside of the lack of volume was the indices all closed at the lows. So with such small size, it's almost irrelevant. We could have been down 400 Dow points. Like, what's the difference? Another 0.25%? Tomorrow, for all we know, we're going to rally 1,000 points if some type of volume comes back on some news. Speaking of which, just as a fun fact, last week on December 5th, I had a poll that asked, ladies, does size matter? And not one person, not one, chose to answer no. Size does not matter. So size does matter, folks. And in context of the market, volume and breadth matters. And there are lack of both right now. Just take a look at the 30-day average daily volume chart on the SPY. I'll post this on the free show notes. Take a look at the 5-year, the 3-year, and year-to-date 30-day average daily volume chart. Yes, seasonally, holidays is lower, but look at it in context of a 5-year window. We are at record low volume. Record. While insiders are selling at record pace. I posted nonstop on multiple signs of warnings. I posted and shared Bill Cara's warning signs. He even extrapolates a potential date of the JP Morgan earnings in January. I can't time the market like he can, obviously. But I suspect we are basically drifting higher because there's lack of volume and breadth, and because it's end of year with Santa Claus rally and everyone on Wall Street needs to get their bonus. We're already up 40% year to date. Why not just close the year where we are with every sector green and collect our bonus checks? So let's keep peeling this onion. This morning, we had warm PPI data come out, and the ECB cut rates. Not surprising. We, U.S., the Federal Reserve here, will probably cut rates next week for all the same reasons I just stated. And we close at the low of the session, just as a quick reminder. Taking a quick look at like Mag 7 names, NVIDIA is below the 50-day moving average. Everyone else is above the 50-day in the Mag 7, but NVIDIA is below the 50-day, and it led to the downside. The Russell was the weakest of all the indices today. Let's go over what was strong and what was weak. So in the S&P, what was strong? These are all percentages. Discovery up 14%. C.H. Robinson up 4.5, MetLife 4.3, Hershey's Chocolate 4.1, West Pharmaceutical up 3.6, Intel 3.2, Steris 3.2, Becton up 3.2, Paramount Global 3.1, Kroger 3.1, Charter 3, Fox 2.7. I'll leave the rest for show notes. In the NASDAQ, you had ARM Holdings up 3.4, Intel 3.3. Intel, by the way, was like one of the only green in the SOX, Semiconductor Index. That's not good. Charter Communications up 2.9. What was weak? This list is longer than strong. I'm not going to cover all, but here we go. In the red to the downside, percentages in the S&P. Adobe down 13%. I used to work there. Oh man, I was acquired by Adobe. I hope it improves, but with all this generative AI and text to image, I don't know. Nordson down 8.6, Western Digital 5, Steel Dynamics 4.25, Nucor 4.2, CVS, rumors they might get sold off to private equity and close a lot of stores, down 4.1. Regeneron 3.9. I'm going to pause there. Usually when someone says I'm going to go private, they usually go up, right? Because you expect private equity to start bidding up, but no, they're down. Let's see. Oh, actually, I take that back. I'm talking about Walgreens going private, but CVS was also down 4.1. Walgreens is in here somewhere. Regeneron 3.9, GE Vernova 3.8, Cigna 3.6, Micron 3.5, Lam Research 3.4, Marathon Petroleum 3.2, United Health 3.2, United Airlines 2.7, FMC Corp 2.7. I'm going to leave the rest for show notes, but now that I'm talking about it, let's look at Walgreens stock. They were down marginally. They're down $9 or 1.1%, but the rumor is they're going to get sold to private equity. I think Sycamore Holdings or something like that. In the NASDAQ, Adobe again down 13%. Regeneron again 3.9. Micron 3.5. Lam Research 3.4. AppLovin 3.4. Marvell 3.7. MongoDB 3. Picard 2.4. Lululemon 2.2. Dexcom 2. So that's all I have for the free members. Continue to focus on the macro, the forest, not the trees. You want to watch breadth and volume and the Mag 7 yields, the inverted yield curve inversion chart. That's all there really is right now. We're heading to the end of the year. Santa Claus is trying to fit into his suit, and we're all just waiting and hoping there's no Black Swan event. I'll see you all after the Friday session. Premium members, please stay on. I have about 15 charts to walk through today. That's my train.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.